Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Iwade Garage Virtual Skid 13. We're flying along. Absolutely fantastic meeting last week, and I'm sure tonight's going to be equally as fabulous because tonight we've got two great characters who's coming on board to be virtual team managers. One for the Speculate to Accumulate Eastbourne Eagles, and the other one for the Iwade Garage Coventry Bees. And we thank both of them for being team sponsors tonight. So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce them because they're both great guys. Let's bring into the room Gerry Sims. How you doing, Gerry? You all right?
Wonderful. Yourself?
Very good, thank you. Welcome to Virtual Skid, sir.
Hi.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, where's my muppet of a mate?
I'm going to tell you who you are the virtual team manager of tonight because you don't know yet. Tonight, you are going to be the virtual team manager from 2004, 5 and 6 of the Speculate to Accumulate Eastbourne Eagles.
Oh, great.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Wait until we tell you who you're up against.
Right.
So, without further ado, let me introduce you to your partner in crime. It's Childsy. Childsy, here he is. Hello, mate. Welcome to Virtual Skid. How you doing?
Flat out like a lizard drinking.
Well, mate, let me tell you something. You're in charge of the Iwade Garage Coventry Bees tonight, up against your partner in crime, who is the home team, and he's got the Eastbourne Eagles, mate. You're going to have to work at it tonight to win.
Who you say I'm in charge of?
The Coventry Bees.
Is there even a Speedway in Coventry?
Let me tell you, they were flying high, my son. You've got a good team.
What year? What years are we looking at?
2004, 5 and 6.
Well, they were champions in 2005.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Gerry.
All right. Yeah.
Look at his face.
You got no hope.
No. Chelsea, look what I just found. Signed Ken Block's shirt.
Oh,
Got nothing to do with Speedway, but I thought I'd show you anyway.
Oh, that's amazing. That's like rallycross. That's a brilliant idea to introduce into Speedway. Well done.
Look, signed hat too. It's got nothing to do with Speedway, but
oh, Gerry, look what I got. I got a pair of socks.
That's brilliant. Right, I'm going to tell you the rules. Okay, listen, we took 4 Speedway meetings from Eastbourne at home against Coventry from 2004, 5 and 6. That gave us 60 races, okay? We stuck them into Andy's wonderful algorithm and it spit out 15 races with 4 options, okay? So,
can I just butt in 1 second?
Yep.
I seen Andy's lovely algorithm at Plymouth. Sorry.
He said that about your algorithm as well. Anyway, that gives us 15 races, and you've got 4 choices when it's your go, A, B, C, or D, okay? Quite simple. That's all you need to do.
What's A represent?
And so if you imagine we had 4 meetings, so we've got 4 heat ones, right?
Yeah.
So Andy's put that in his algorithm, so you've got a choice of A, B, C, and D.
Yeah, I'm just asking for Gerry because he's dumb.
We have one rule. There's only one rule in this wonderful virtual land, and that is if you go 6 points behind, right, and it's your turn to choose, Andy will tell you the home riders or the away riders, and you can then choose which choice you want.
Oh, there you go, Gerry. You're going to have a 50-50 pick, Jez. That'd be good for you.
I got one other thing to say tonight. If you're going to join me in the chat room, guys, we got, of course, our usual giveaway. Thanks to Ken Burnett of T2TV Media, who supplied us with the DVDs today. If you guess the score before Heat 10 tapes up, and you get it right, Andy will be sending you a couple of DVDs, courtesy of our friends, Ken Burnett at T2TV Media. So thanks, Ken, for that. We really, really appreciate it.
Hey, Gerry, do you want to see a magic trick?
No.
No, I'm going to show you one. Do you remember the pair of socks? Watch this.
Yeah.
Ready? Socks. Dog. Better than you got.
That's brilliant.
Oh.
Andy's going to have his work cut out of you two tonight, isn't he?
Who's in?
Anyway.
Who's Andy?
Stop barking. Out you get. Go on. Get it.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to give you a tip, okay, guys?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Gerry, if you pick everything right tonight, the best score you can get for the Eagles is 63. If you mess it up, it's just 28.
Okay.
Childsy,
Yeah.
you go beauty tonight and you get everything right. 61 points you can bag. If you mess it up, just 27. Okay?
Oh, you might as well give Gerry an antlers tyre.
So, anyway, we've got one last thing to do, which is these are the keys to Andy's heart, which you probably found on Tuesday because you do his algorithm. Left hand is the watch hand. So, as you're the away team, Childsy, are the keys in the left or the right hand?
You're in one of them.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, right. I got this now. My left or your left?
The watch hand is my left.
What's the other hand then?
You reckon?
Yeah.
So the right one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So you get to go first.
Oh.
So you get to go first. I wish you both the best of luck. You're going to have a great time, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm now going to go to the chat room and I'm going to leave you in the very capable hands of our wonderful compere, Andy Haig, and he will take you on. Have a great time, guys.
Okay, cheers.
Welcome back, everybody, for another Virtual Skid. It's number 13 now. We're cracking on, and today, what have we let ourselves in for? Gerry and Childsy are on screen for you there, and they're going head-to-head for this one. I got my work cut out, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to see some awesome speedway as well. We're going to head straight into heat number 1. Childsy, you got the virtual coin toss there, so you get to choose.
That's why.
A, B, C, or D? Which would you like?
B.
He wants B.
B for Andy.
B for Andy. We're going back to 2004.
Yes.
And for the Eastbourne Eagles, you have David Norris and Edward Kennett. And they're coming up against...
Come on.
Andreas Johnson and Chris Harris.
Yes. Done you already, Jeff.
That's a good race.
This is a bit of a race to start things off with heat number 1 here. First of all, coming over to Childsy, you're pretty excited by those names.
Who wouldn't be? Who were they again?
Chris Harris and Andreas Johnson.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Andreas Johnson, what a legend in World Speedway. Announced his retirement recently. And who was the other guy again?
Chris Harris.
Your mate.
No, the bomber, mate. He's been on the Speedway Chat Show. Legend, mate. So you got Edward Kennett, rides the inside. David Norris, Fluffy Norris, he rides the inside. We're just going to go round them. You watch this, 5-1. 5-1 to the Bees.
Right, he's confident. What about you, Gerry?
Well, there's a good home track advantage at Eastbourne, isn't it? You say it was at home.
Oh, we're at Eastbourne, are we?
Yeah, you're...
Oh, 5-1 against then.
Well, that's what they think. What do we think at home? We're going to have to find out. But heat number 1 sponsored by SD Timmo Car Sales up there in Oxford. 3 car dealerships. If you want to get yourself another car, go up and see Spencer. Talk some good speedway and he'll sort you out with a great deal at the same time. Eyes down. This is heat number 1.
Oh, mate, listen, I got Bomber Harris. He knows how to kick and put his steel shoe on. He told us that on the chat show. I've also got Andreas Johnson, quickest man in a straight line from Sweden, Jezza. You're gone. Here we go. Racing. Look at the tapes up, Gerry. Look, where are you? You're nowhere. Okay, you're in first and third, but look at me up the inside. Who's that? Is that Johnson? What colour am I again?
Oh,
you're down, Gerry.
Edward Kennett.
Oh, go on. It's at least a 3-all. It's at least a 3-all. Cameraman, get back to the action.
The race is continuing. Very hard opening lap.
Got this guy covered on the camera. Okay, you're in first, but what we're going to do is we're going to team ride the guy behind who's not there out of a point.
To make sure that Kennett isn't going to come
I'm taking a 3-all. I'm taking a 3-all. Bomber can't trap, and Andreas Johnson is a long tracker, so 3-all to start things, mate. I'm happy with that. Look at that. Look at the style of who's in red.
On the red bike?
Yeah. No, who's got the red helmet, Jez? See, you don't even know you're on the team. That's why you're not successful. Oh, Floppy won.
I won.
I know what he's thinking now. Oh, and I can't wait to go fishing.
And we're back in the room then. That was a 3-all for heat number 1. Bit of action there with Kennett going down, but Floppy Norris doing it for you there, Gerry.
Yeah. Well, I had no doubts.
Gerry spoke.
We do know that a couple of weeks ago down at Plymouth, Childsy was getting rather familiar with the microphone during the live commentary. So He's in his element again tonight. He's going for it. Moving swiftly on then to heat
Go on,
number
Jezza.
2. We're going over to Gerry. It's your pick. A, B, C, or D?
I'm going to go D.
And that is 2006, coming a little bit more up to date. So we've got Cameron Woodward and Kevin Doolan for the Eastbourne Eagles. And they're coming up against Chris Stram and Troy Batchelor for Coventry Bees.
God, a couple of weeks ago, Batch had a big one. It's good to see he's okay, though.
So, Childsy, what do you think?
Mate, this could go either way. Oh, jeez. I've got no idea. Oh, wow.
Gerry, are you more confident than Childsy?
I mean, we're at Eastbourne. There's a home track advantage, isn't there?
How much are you paying for that?
Yeah, not enough.
Well, of course, a great friend of the Speedway Chat Show and a great friend of Speedway Portal as well. Speculate to Accumulate, sponsoring heat number 2. We do thank them for coming on board with Virtual Skid and helping us out there. So, heat number 2, it's 3-3 at the moment. Let's go back and find out what happens with the racing.
No hope against my mate Shrammy and Batch. You watch the Batch attack. Straight from the extreme outside. Come on, Batch. Come on, Shrammy. Knock Gerry and his magic to the curb where he belongs. Let's go. Here we go. Tapes up. Come on, Shrammy. What are you doing? Push him, Shrammy. Oh, no. Shrammy. Dive bomb. Dive bomb. Dive bomb. Oh, Ken throwing the shades. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, number 3-0. Get in there. Come on, boys. Is that Batch in second? Yeah, Batch likes a big track. I'm against it here, aren't I? Bloody hell. Hoping he'd ride all 3 years for Coventry. But your man's out in front, Jez.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit here and wait.
Well, that's all you normally do, mate. I do all the things. Speedway Chat Show wouldn't be what it is without you, Gerry. Anyway,
yeah, I know it wouldn't.
Come on, let's get back to the proper riders. The Coventry Bees just settling in for second and third. It's all about the bonus point when you get paid. Who's that for you out in front?
Cam Woodward.
Yeah, good old Cam, mate. He's a strong individual. Stronger than Kevin Doolan on tonight, to be honest. Look at that wheelie across the line as well. I seen a video a couple of weeks back of a bloke passing Crispy Holder on the back wheel using a special tyre. 3-3, Jezza. At Eastbourne, you're in trouble. Normally, it'd be 10-2, wouldn't it?
After heat number 2, it is 6-6, another 3-3. It's very tight out there. And actually, Childsy, you were getting away with it because it looked like Gerry was going to be laughing after that one. 5-1 in the first lap. Gerry, happy with Cameron Woodward out the front there?
I would have been more happy with the 5-1. I was getting a little bit excited there, and then I had to share the points.
Kevin Doolan.
How good is it, Gerry, if you walk away with the win on this one? How long are you going to be living off of this against Chelsea if you beat him tonight?
Well, I'm not going to let him forget it in a little while, hey?
I like how you said if.
Well, let's find out. We're going to go back to Chelsea for heat number 3, sponsored by Rentruck. Of course, up there in Rochdale, if you want a new van, you want to rent a van or a truck, go to these guys. They've got you covered. Great sponsors of Speedway, and of course, a lot of riders they help out as well. Not forgetting, of course, the competition in the Premier chat room with Barry at the moment to win those 2 DVDs, courtesy of Ken Burnett at T2TV Media. Predict your score of tonight's meeting. Buy tapes up at Heat 10. You can win those awesome DVDs. So, Heat number 3, back to Childsy. A, B, C, or D?
I'm going to stick with B. B for Andy.
For the Eastbourne Eagles, for Gerry, we've got Edward Kennett and Adam Shields. Childsy, you have Billy Gennaro and Morton Reisiger.
I'm super excited. Can you see the overwhelming success written on my face for this one?
Well, he's excited. What about you, Gerry?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the enthusiasm for Heat 3 is oozing towards me on this one.
Mate, if this isn't a 5-1, I'm taking my shirt off. I'm telling you.
Well, it's all happening here tonight. Who knows what's going to happen by the end of Heat 15. This is Heat number 3.
Look at those mud guards.
That's back in the day when aerodynamics counted in Speedway, regardless of what tyre you had on.
There's some gap there, isn't there? Mind the gap.
Come on, Gennaro.
Here we go.
Do it for the States. Here we go, they're away. Look at this.
Oh, here we go. 5-1,
Oh,
5-1.
the
We've
shirt's
got
coming
5-1.
off. The shirt's coming off. Look at him bound the back straight into the third bed. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Come on, son. Go, you thing.
I mean, Billy Gennaro, small track specialist, isn't he? He should be doing better than that.
He should be doing better than that, but come on, come on, come on.
Hey!
Oh, throttle snap the chicken wing.
What a wheelie, though.
I love it. No, we're not going to wait, Gerry. Mate, I told you it's 5-1. The shirt's coming off. Oh, no. I can't bear to watch.
Get the man boobs out, Childsy.
Jesus Christ.
In front for the Eagles, second place there, Adam Shields. Third place at the moment.
Oh my God! Look, hey, I'll tell you what. Didn't I used to love going down to Eastbourne to see the Eagles in flight on a Saturday night? I think they actually ran on a Monday, didn't they? Or Tuesday or Friday or Sunday. One of those days they did. Great track, always well prepared. Cross the line. Oh, Gennaro, so close.
One to Gennaro, the deadlock is broken. 5 points to Eastbourne.
And we are back in the virtual pits. He's taken his top off. He lost the bet and he lost 4 points with it as well. 5-1 to the Eastbourne Eagles. Gerry, you're in the lead by 4 points.
Yeah, well deserved too.
Well deserved. Childsy, Billy Gennaro, bit of a disappointment for you in that one. Says it all. Good advert for the Speedway Chat Show there. Look at that. Well, that's it. His head is in his hands there. We're going to move swiftly then on to heat number 4, sponsored by our great friends over in the Isle of Wight, Wightlink Warriors Speedway. Very close to our hearts, of course. Great speedway over there on one of the biggest tracks of the country. So when they come back, make sure you get over there and watch some awesome National League racing. Heat number 4, what do we think then? We're over to Gerry. It's your pick. A, B, C or D?
I'm going to go A.
He's going A for heat number 4. That is 2005.
Yes.
And your riders are Adam Shields coming back out for you and Andrew Moore.
You can't do 2 on the trot.
Who's Andrew Moore?
They're going
Good
up
luck.
against Scott Nichols and Martin Smolinski.
Oh, Smolinski, big track specialist. That's all right. I reckon this is going to... We've got a heat advantage because Andrew Moore...
I reckon it's a 3-3.
No, we got a 4-2 in this one. Scotty out front for sure.
Scotty out front. Childsy in second.
You ain't got Childsy. Oh, you got Childsy, yeah. But I got Scotty.
Yeah, you got Scotty.
So how can it be a 3-all then?
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying, it could be a 4-2 to you.
All right, good chat.
Just before we head into heat number 4, I want to come to Childsy. Obviously, you've been involved with the Speedway Chat Show there. It's going great. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on. But I think what a lot of people would like to know is how did you get involved in Speedway? Obviously, Australian. So what's your story with Speedway?
Oh, I thought we were going to only be filming for an hour and 45. Look, to be honest, my parents took me to the Sydney Showground when I was really young. And then I started with, went to school with Craig Watson when I was in year 3 or 4, Gerry's mate.
Why do you want it?
Well, because you keep saying, why is Watto your best friend when we speak every day? And I'm like, Gerry, yeah, but you won't. Anyway, long story. So I went to school with Watto, and then Watto signed for the Newport Wasps 97, 98. So, yeah, I done a bit of riding myself, done a lot of mechanicking for the likes of Mick Poole, the late, great Craig Hodgson, a bit for Boise. Lot for Watto, and then come to the UK to help Craig initially for a 2-year spell on a working visa, and then fortunately enough, one night we're in the Zanzibar in Newport and walked down to Boomer's Chicken, a little bit worse for wear, and seen the love of my life and been married 20 years since. But it was just down to me and Watto's relationship. Grew up through school and. That's how I got into it. I got into it through Watto and coming over, and then we had a lovely dog, and life's good.
Life's good. Life's very good. Heat number 4 coming up.
Childsy, look at you, shooting all his glitter. He's a legend, mate. Jeez, he works out at He works out at the moment, doesn't he? But here we go. Smominski. Come on, son. You won a future Grand Prix. Get out of the start, son. Oh, and he's missed.
Oh, here we go. Scotty Nichols.
Go on, Scotty. Go on, Scotty. Oh, go on, you good thing. If you win this, I'm going to predict you're going to marry a TV presenter. Come on, son. Come on. Let's go, Scotty.
Down the back straight
Oh,
there, and he's
3-0.
pulling away from Shells.
Hang on, out. You've got Andrew Moore. How are we?
Scotty can turn a bike.
He can turn a bike inside out, didn't he? Go through the pace as well when it matters, but different story.
Yeah. Can throw a punch too. You seen him?
Oh, yeah, I seen him.
Oh, what's happening? Oh.
Come on, Scotty, that's it. Now he's... Oh, God. Oh, hang on a sec. Jeez, it looks grippy. Dugard's put together a pearler. Look at you, Andrew Moore. That's a surprise for me. Go on, throttle snap it, chicken wing it. You got it, Nichols. Oh, I remember those days. What was his sponsor back then? Was it Ham?
Something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Ham. When I used to yell out Devon. Madness, good story. But anyway, look at that. 3-0. I'm going to take it.
4 heats gone. Another 3-all there. Coming together nicely for you, Gerry. Nice and steady.
That's the most you've lifted for years.
Well, just before we move on, I just want to give a mention to our meeting sponsor tonight. That's Iwade Garage, of course, up there in Iwade. Vehicle maintenance company. They'll sort you out with your MOTs if you're in the area. So go and check those guys out and talk some good speedway at the same time. And of course, we're not going to forget the fact that we've got 2 awesome sponsors for our teams tonight. Speculate to accumulate. Backing, of course, the Eastbourne Eagles, the Coventry Bees, Iwade Garage again. Let's move on to heat number 5. We're going back to Childsy. A, B, C, or D?
Oh, God, it's a toughie. But I reckon the way you guys run your algorithm, so for A equals MC squared divided by 3, which means I've got no idea. Let's go for B.
He's going for B again. We're seeing a bit of a pattern now. Bit of a pattern here.
Yeah. It's got to come good. It's got to come good.
2004 then.
Oh.
Okay, so for the Eastbourne Eagles, we've got Steen Jensen and Adam Shields.
Childsy
again.
And they're going up against
Come
Andreas
on.
Johnson and
Yes.
Chris Harris.
Oh, come on, guys. Come on.
So 3 riders we've already seen already tonight here. Andreas Johnson and Chris Harris got you 3-0 earlier on, Childsy. So you've got to be hoping for more in this one.
Yeah, just a hit advantage. Get me back. I'll take a 4-2 early doors. I've been to Eastbourne a lot and been mechanic for big losing teams down there. So after 4 heats to be 4 in it, I'm actually quite optimistic. So a little heat advantage here, and I reckon old Jezza will start. He sits down to wee anyway, doesn't he? But I reckon I'll get him rumbling.
I'm in bits here. Gerry, Steen Jensen, Adam Shields, what do you think?
Come on.
I'll be happy with a 3-0, I reckon. I actually don't know who Steen Johnson is. Was that what his name was? Never heard of him.
Hey, yeah, but the good thing is, Gerry, when I was down at your house a few weeks back, just before we did the Plymouth meeting, I remember you said to me, look at this. This is one of Adam Shields' helmet colour, and you wear it as a toupee, don't you?
Yeah, underpants. I have it as underpants.
Same thing, but I didn't want to say it.
On that note, we are heading straight into heat number 5, sponsored by our great friend Mark Cooper. Big friend of Speedway. This is heat number 5.
Virtual Skids heat number 5, where Childs is about to dominate the Eastbourne Eagles with his 2004 Coventry Bees.
There you go.
Oh, look at you. You look super excited, Gerry, like when you do magic and we're away. Here we go, the boys. Get in there, go, son.
What Childsy goes. Here he goes.
Oh, here comes the sparkles. No, we got him. We got him. Look at this. Stay there.
Here he comes. Come on. 3-0 coming. There's a 3-0 coming.
Bloody Shields, his balls are bloody steel, ain't he? Come on, get up the inside.
Disco balls of steel.
God, great pass by Adam Shields. Now, I said I'll take a 4-2. I'm still taking a 4-2. Shields don't normally say it to an Aussie, but break down, please, buddy. Come on. Nah, we got it. 4-2's okay.
Yeah, 4-2.
It's quite good. Looking back.
Takes you back 2. Two.
Look at the style of my man in front. Oh, great stuff.
Who is it, Childsy?
What's that? That's old mate, isn't it? That's Andreas Johnson. Got look at the Bomber Harris. Never liked the small track. Signed for Trelawney. Weird. But anyway.
He was good at Trelawney though. And then you loved every other big track. What was that like?
Sparkle's got there. Sparkle Shields. Crazy race, Jez. But listen, I said I'd take it 4-2, didn't I?
I wasn't confident in that one. Next one though. This one's mine.
You got a face of confidence on the radio.
Okay, that's 5 heats gone, a third of the meeting gone there, and you're still 2 points up. Gerry pulled it back a bit there, Childsy. Got to be happy with that.
Super excited, Andy. Super excited to be within 2 points after 5 heats at Eastbourne. Who wouldn't be? It's like going to Exeter if you're Arena Essex.
And that says it all.
I seen a 75-15, mate. Oh, crazy day.
I was there that night.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, it's not going to happen tonight.
And then Workington was the following week, and they refused to ride, so we won 75-0.
Did you say we? Were you in the team, or it was being a?
I was a spanner in the. I was a spanner in the.
Right, yeah, because you use a term that you. But anyway, I remember that day. Your mum said to me, "Oh, Childsy, please change Gerry's nappies." And I was like, "Okay, go on."
All right then, heat number 6 coming up for you, sponsored by our great friends at Elite Floors. Chad Worksfield. Now, guys, you saw Chad ride the other night. Works for these guys. Yeah, he's training to be a floor fitter.
Chad Worksfield.
He's getting a career outside of Speedway.
I donated
€100.
Only a young lad,
Yeah.
17 already. So, It was great to see him out at Plymouth. Didn't have the best of nights, but he come good at the end.
Yeah, just by memory, it's a couple of weeks back now, but I remember it was our first live stream of the event, and geez, time flies, doesn't it? I gave Chad €100. I recognised he didn't have the best of nights, so I had €100 off KLS support to for spares for the bikes, and Gerry gave his to Aaron Butcher by memory, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Chad, and to see the delight on his face, it was good, and it makes Gerry and I's job, and not job, but what we do meaningful. It's the spirit of the sport as well. So yeah, he's going to be a floor. I can't wait for about 3 or 4 years when he's qualified and I live in a mansion and say, "Remember that time, Chad? Give you the 100. I need a new heated floor for me missus in the bathroom."
Well, we haven't got £100 to give away tonight, but we have got 2 awesome DVDs, courtesy of Ken Burnett at T2TV Media. Up for grabs if you're in the Premier chat room with Barry. Make sure you get your predictions of tonight's meeting score in before tapes up a Heat 10, and you can have one of those arrive at your door to watch some more awesome Speedway from Eastbourne. So, Heat number 6 up next then. Gerry, it's your pick. A, B, C or D?
B.
He's gone B. 2004, David Norris, Ed Kennett again out for you. And this time they're coming up against Stuart Robson and Jason Bunyan.
Oh, bloody hell. Why have I always got a small track specialist and a long track extraordinaire? Gerry, you stitched me up on this, mate. I'm telling you, you'd do anything to get ahead in life.
I'm only 2 points ahead. It's not like I'm running away with it.
So then let's get heads down for Heat number 6, sponsored by Elite Floors. Let's go for it.
Don't normally go for Kiwis, Gerry, but on tonight's special event, Bunyan, come on Bunyan, toe drag it, leg trail it, do whatever you got to do. Take someone out, get excluded. Come on.
Can't say that.
Why not? It's happened, Gerry, it's not real.
Oh, here we go, Kennett and Norris. You ain't getting past those 2.
Ooh.
There we go.
Go on up here, go on son, have a go. Who's in red?
Track specialist, Norris. There you go, you ain't getting past those 2, are you? 6 points ahead, Childsy, 6 points ahead. What are you going to do about that?
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. I remember a breakdown.
You're allowed to do, Childsy, you're allowed to do your tactical sub.
We are nowhere in this. I don't even know what chance have I?
Not in this race.
What a home track advantage, man. This is stupid, Gerry.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Even look at old mate, how unco he looks in second, right? And he's still blitzing my team. I'm going to file a protest. Well, What's the
They're on
protest?
Amleth tyres.
Back then the Endless was a legal tyre, Gerry. But hey, what a revelation that's been, from being suspended to now in to now out. Who knows?
And it was a 5-1 to the Eastbourne Eagles, which means that on the next heat, Childsy, it's tactical territory time. You are going to get to know either the home riders or the away riders. Whichever you want to know, I will let you know, and you can choose that heat.
Right.
So do you want to know the Eastbourne Eagles or Coventry?
Doesn't really matter. It's Eastbourne. Either way, aren't I? Go on, give me the home riders. Do I get more than one tactical?
Every time you're choosing a heat, and every time you're six behind, you get to know the riders. So you want to know which Eastbourne riders are out there, yeah?
Yes.
We have either Davey Watt and Steen Jensen, or Nicky Pedersen and Steen Jensen, or Nicky Pedersen and Cameron Woodward, or Nicky Pedersen and Steen Jensen.
Oh, great choice, Andy.
Well, it's how the cookie crumbles.
I have to go with the worst pairing, so I've got to go. And sorry, Dave. Nicky had a blinder at Eastbourne, didn't he? I'll go with Davey Watt,
and Steen Jensen.
And Steen Jensen, yeah.
Right, okay, so we're going for A from 2005, and your riders for this one are Billy Gennaro, and here he is again, Morton Reisiger.
Oh, for sake.
So that's who we've got. We've got Davey Watt and Steen Jensen up against Billy Gennaro and Morton Reisiger. So you've chosen it.
Yeah, no, I can't wait till Barry says, if you had chosen Nicky Pedersen and Steve Jensen, they both broke down and you would have had a 5-0. Cheers, Barry.
Well, I'm sure you're going to get that at the end tonight. In the conclusion, I'm sure he's going to bring that back to you. If that's the case, you don't know. Heat number 7, sponsored by our meeting sponsors tonight as well, Iwade Garage. Great to have you back on board. If you're in the Iwade area with your cars and you need something doing to them, take them down there, talk some good speedway, and let them have a little once over your cars at the same time. This is heat number 7.
Me tactical, Gerry. Now, I've gone for this because Davey Watt, although the professional that he was professional, he often broke down, and he's got a teammate that I've never, ever heard of. So, suck it up. Let's go. Come on, boys.
I'd never heard of him.
Go, Billy. Go, Billy. Here we go. Yeah, go on, son. Okay, stay there.
Here he comes.
Go, Morton. Stay there, Morton. You got it. Oh, this is a 4-2. Yeah, but Davey's leg trailing. No, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. He's leg trailing like he thinks he's Rocket Balloon from the gong. He's got no hope. Go on.
Here he comes.
Don't look behind Morton. It's Davey Watt. He's from Townsville, but maybe Brisbane, but maybe Queensland. Who knows? Go on. Oh, bracket race. Look at Davey bending it over.
Davey's trying to make it a big track.
Go, you Danish good thing. He is Danish, isn't he, Morton?
Yeah, he is,
And Billy in the back. Come on, that's got to be it. That's 4 laps. I counted 4. Why are they doing 5? It's me tactical. Just joking. 3 laps, 4 laps on a Speedway bike. No brakes, 500cc, run on methanol. Stuff. Woo! 2 back. Well, maybe I wanted a 3-all to get another tactical.
Eagles, 4 to the Bees, and we're all level.
There we go. The tactical seemed to work there. 4-2 for Childsy for the Coventry Bees. Brings it back to only 4 points difference then coming into heat number 8. Childsy, that's a bit more like it.
Yeah, good tactical substitute from a world-class team manager, Andy. Great to have you on board. Listen, Gerry's gets complacent at his home track down there on the south coast at Eastbourne. It's lovely weather out here at Eastbourne, but Childsy's in town and about to stir the shit up.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Gerry, just before we go into this one, we heard how Childsy got involved with Speedway, but what about yourself? How come you got involved in this awesome sport?
So my uncle rode when he was a kid. He rode grass track, and then when Trelawney started, well, it was St Austell Goals first. My mum and uncle and my granddad took me along, and I seen Chris Harris ride. Like, he was a mascot at the point, and I was like, I want to do that. And Mum went, no, we can't afford it. So I actually used to stop on the way home from school. I used to go and see Ray Purvis, who was Simon Stevens' stepdad. and he used to be there working on the bikes. He used to go in and help like every day on the way home from school, or weekends and stuff like that. And he built me a little 125. So that's how I got started, and I rode from when I was 12 till I was 19. Was never any good. I had some big crashes and went through the fence a couple of times. And
Love to have seen that.
But,
Love to have seen that.
There's one on Facebook of me riding grass track, and I'm literally sat out in the there's a woman on a deck chair just right next to me, and I'm like, don't know what's going on. I had to bend my bike to get it back in the van that time.
So you knew you wanted to be a speedway rider from a young age, Gerry.
It's an awesome sport. Who wouldn't want to get involved in speedway? So before we head into heat number 8, we've got to say sponsors of heat number 8, the Plymouth Gladiators, very close to your hearts, of course. We had a great time down there a couple of weeks ago in the 3-team tournament. But of course, here we go. It's all happening here, isn't it?
Light show.
The mic show. Plymouth are hosting Leicester that are coming down on the 29th of this month. So, guys, if you're wanting to watch awesome speedway and you want to see these guys in action as well that are on your screens, I'm sure they'll be there. Make sure you get yourself down to the Plymouth Coliseum and watch some great live speedway. There's not a lot of it around at the moment, but we're trying, and they're working really hard. We want success down there for the guys. Do check them out.
Yeah, absolutely. What a cracking effort the under-21s, the young Lions put in against Plymouth last. That was cracking.
Right, so let's move on then to heat number 8. We are going back to Gerry, your pick, A, B, C, or D?
So I've done all of them apart from C, so I'm going for C.
Going for C, 2005. Adam Shields is back out for you.
The glitter boy.
Along with Andrew Moore. He's raced for you as well.
Ooh,
and he's coming up against Chris Harris and Martin Splominski.
Oh, what did he doing to me?
So, very interesting pairing
two big
here.
track boys on the.
That's right. I just got to think about which way my tactical sub's going in the next heat.
He's already seeing this one's going to go against him. We're about to find out. This is heat number 8.
Splominski. Look, he's changed bikes. He's got less fiberglass now. Come on, Bomber. Make a start, you good thing.
Look at that spike sticking out the back.
What spike?
On Splominski's bike.
Yeah, it's in case you get too close. He presses a button like James Bomber. Bomber's missed it again. Bloody hell, Splominski. Oh, this is a 5-1.
That'll do. 5-1.
I'm done. Tactical again. Come on. This is.
What's that?
Oh, go on, Bomber. Oh, here he comes. Go on, you good thing. Ride like you're riding for a pasty, Chris. Go on. Do it like the old days. Splominski's up the inside. I'll take a 4-2 against. Oh, will I? Yeah, I will. Go on, Bomber. Here we go. Go on, son. Bomber, yeah, go. I think it's 2007, Chris.
Who's that? Oh, yes.
That's your Andrew Moore. Oh, look at Splominski come from nowhere. He's long tracking at Eastbourne. Outrageous from the Dusa Lasse Bussenhausen, yeah? Excellent. Oh, go on. Oh, Splominski, don't look around. Oh, he's fenced in. Oh, this is Speedway out of the 14th draw. This is absolutely... Bro, Bomber's got 3-all!
Bomber done him on the line.
Oh, you good thing. Oh,
you will go a long, long...
Back in the virtual pits then, 3-all, so still 4 points in it. It's starting to hot up now as it goes along. How are you feeling, guys? Are you confident you can keep the lead here, Gerry and Childsy? You're going to pull this back?
6 points ahead.
how complacent that.
4 points ahead, currently 4 points ahead.
I was 6 points ahead before.
You got a 4-2 against you in the last one.
4-2.
So that means I'm 4 ahead.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it was a 3-all, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
See, Chelsea, it had that much of an impact on him that he's even losing. He's getting his scorings wrong. What would he be like as a real team manager out there?
No chance as a real team manager. You know, the thing with Gerry, and a lot of people have got to know, is for a man to have the balls to get to the age of, what was it again, Gerry? 36, were you?
Yeah.
So you would have been 34 when you decided, you know, living as a full-blooded red animal man's not for you, and decided to only eat grass and vegetables. That takes a lot to come out like that, mate. So, you know, at the end of the day, he's got courage to come out, but he's not going to see this one through, Andy.
There we are. I don't really know what to add to that. All I can say to our guys out there that if you are enjoying this, then you definitely...
That's me, but you got it. Hey, you'll be seeing that face a lot more often. Do you know why? Because you're tucked in your little producer box going, this is really hard on a keyboard. It's because you don't eat meat, Gerry.
Well, like I said, guys, if you're out there watching this in Virtual Skid and you haven't checked out the Speedway Chat Show, you have got to do that because these two guys keep you well entertained and the banter between these guys and the riders that go on is awesome. So make sure you check it out. Going into heat number 9 then, guys. Heat number 9 is sponsored by Save Oxford Stadium. There are a lot of stadiums out there that are still fighting to bring back the sport. Childsy, you would have been to Oxford many times. It's an awesome place up there. We just want Speedway back there.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, I tell you what, glad you brought that up. And on a serious note, not very serious for too long, am I? But I remember growing up in Australia and Wiggy and Boise and a few of the Aussie lads having Oxford and Lee Adams end up riding from as well. And I remember the tunnel, the first time I went to Oxford in the pits and walking up the tunnel into the third and fourth bend was where you went on the track. And I actually pinched myself. I'm at Oxford Speedway. It was an amazing place steeped in British Speedway history. And, I don't think people realize, I come across as a cocky, confident bloke, but growing up looking at the Speedway, a lot of Aussies, when they come over here, they really appreciate the history involved in British League Speedway. And you go to the tracks, and I spent it for Mick Poole for a few years, and he rode at Peterborough, and Dingo Davies, Steve Davies rode at Kings Lynn. To go to these places to see guys that done extremely well at, like Oxford, was massive. And it's a shame that any speedway shuts down, Andy. And these places are really the big names of the sport that are shutting down, steeped in history. It's sad. We're never going to change that, and hopefully we can bring some of them back. But yeah,
I remember going to Oxford, and it was the professional club. It was mint, and it's out of all the clubs to go, that was like nowhere near where I would think. You go there, it was nice, it was professional, there was the dog racing and stuff there, and for it to be gone, it's sad. And it's still there. It's still there right now. You can.
Hey, with all the money we make, Gerry, we should buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good chat.
What should we get? Like the padlock on the gate, or what?
Yes, and still have to get a loan.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to echo those words, guys. We've got to save Oxford Speedway. We've got to save the stadium. We've got to get it back 100%. Racing again. That would be one hell of a day if we can all turn up there and support the riders going around Cowley Stadium again. Right, heading into heat number 9 then. We are back to Childsy. It's your pick, but you're only 4 points down, so you don't get a tactical. A, B, C, or D?
You only need a 5-1, Childsy. You only need a 5-1.
Well, if I need a 5-1...
I reckon he's going to go for B, because he's gone for B every time so far.
And it's never worked. So I'm going to go for C. I don't think anyone's had C. C for awesome.
C for awesome, he says. Right, 2005, you're going up against, for Eastbourne, Dean Barker and Davey Watts. But you have got Scott Nichols and Morton Reisiger. So, Gerry.
Home track advantage, I'm going for. I'm pulling it. I'm pulling home track advantage.
I'd love to know how much you paid to set this up tonight, Jez.
Here we go then. Eyes down for heat number 9. Let's go for it.
Here we go. You watch this, Childsy. Gerry, my mate, used to be a magician, reckons he can do all sorts of stuff, but I'm going to predict that Scott Nichols is going to be on TV for Eurosport in the future.
His green helmet.
Come on, Nick. Oh, he's got a fire as well. Go on, Nichols. Have a look. He did. Reisinger's thinking.
Got 3-all. Oh, here he goes.
Oh, come on. Reisinger's at the back.
Dean Barker's going to come.
Go on, Nichols. Go on, son. Oh, Nichols 3-all. Keep it in there. We need heat advantages, though.
3-all. That'll do.
Imagine being a real team manager. This is hard work. Come on, Nichols, stay there. You're sponsored by Ham. You got Ham at the back in 4th, being Danish. See the seamless link there. Gerry, are you with us?
Yeah, I seen it. I heard it.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it? Look at that. Scott Nichols never lost. Here's a fun fact here: 98.7% of the time, never lost when he had a green helmet colour with those green bikes.
top condition.
There you go.
In front of a bumper crowd.
Have you had a heat advantage yet,
So Scotty
Chelsy?
Nichols, it is the skipper.
Yeah, of course I did. I pegged it back, didn't I? I had a 4-2 once.
Number 9.
Or did I have a
Second place
5-1?
goes to Davey Watt.
No, you had a 4-2. You had a 4-2.
Yeah, 500cc, no brakes, run by methanol.
So that was another 3-all, 29 to the Eastbourne Eagles, 25 to Coventry Bees. So still keeping it tight, 4 points up, Gerry. Still confident?
Always confident.
He's always confident. He's at home.
And excitable.
Oh, very much so.
God, I tell you what, I hate to see when you're sad.
Right, okay, then we are going on to heat number 10. We got a new sponsor for this one, LMS Brickwork. Great to have you on board. That's Lewis Seeley, who was a virtual team manager back in number 10 that we did. So awesome to have him with us again as well.
Excellent, Andy. By my calculations, that's 3 meetings ago.
Does he do this to you, where you just don't know what to come back with?
I
Gerry
try not
tries
to
not to
say
talk.
very much. Yeah, I try not to say very much because whenever I do, he butts in anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just leave him to do it, and I quite prefer it.
And of course, the big thing to recognise here for the people in the Premier chat room with Barry tonight is that you've got all of about a minute to get your prediction in for tonight's meeting score in order to win those 2 great DVDs from Ken Burnett at T2TV Media. Make sure you get them in before heat number 1.
You have 1 minute. You have 1 minute.
Man of many talents down there. 1 minute. Okay, heat number 10. We are heading back to Gerry.
I'm going to use Childsy's tactic against him, so I'm going to go B.
He's going for B. They've been out for you already tonight a couple of times. David Norris and Edward
there we
Kennett.
go.
And they're going up
Good
against
parents.
Billy Gennaro and Morton Reisiger.
Thing is, I wouldn't want Davey Norris or Edward Kennett anywhere else in the UK but at Eastbourne.
I know.
Yeah.
I just stitched me out big time out. And if I lose and I sniff a rat and I can sniff out a rat, whether it's rubber or anything like that, I'm going to tell them what you did to me, Gerry, a couple of weeks back when I stayed at yours.
What did I do to you?
You know what you did. Told my missus as well.
Let's get your heads down there. LMS Brickwork, heat number 10. It's up now.
Hopefully my Coventry Bees put a bit of brickwork in front of your Eastbourne Eagles, Gerry.
Well, we've got Dave Norris and Eddie Kennett, so here we go. Norris made a start.
He has made a start. He always makes a start. Go on, son, up the inside. Looks like Reisiger done that. Do you reckon Floppy Norris is always thinking about koi carp as he's riding?
We've got 4-2.
Yeah, and
I'll stick with that.
Yeah, I know. Look at Norris. Look at the style. Looks like when he goes on the throttle, he's casting his fishing rod. I know he's a big fisherman. All over Facebook. And
all the Eastbourne boys, the ones that are good, they all have that same style, don't they? Like,
yeah, crouched over. They look like they're going fast. And the king of the throttle snap, Mark Baram. He was good to watch around Eastbourne as well. Look at Floppy Norris out in front.
no, is that Norris? I thought that was Kenny in front. Oh, it's Norris. Yeah, sorry.
Hey,
Whey!
big one. Big lift down the back straight, but Norris got over the front of the 500cc. No brakes, no gears, run on methanol, crosses the line as well for a fanatic win. Where's the rest of them? Here they come. It's 4-2 to the home side. I don't know. I'm smelling a rat here. I think I've been stitched up. Should never be a virtual skid at Eastbourne.
Back in the virtual pits then, that's 2/3 of the meeting gone, a 4-2 to Eastbourne. That means it's 33-27 Childsy. You're back into tactical territory for the next heat. The next heat, of course, being heat number 11, sponsored by John Carpenter Speedway Spares. If you've got a problem with your bike, if you want to upgrade your bike, any bits, any equipment, make sure you head off to John, contact him, and he'll get you sorted. No problem at all. Heat number 11, Childsy is your pick. And you get to know either the home riders or the away riders.
Yeah,
Which would you like to know?
Now I know. Great chat, Andy, because now I know how this tactical works. I reckon I messed up on the first one. I need to know who my away riders are.
Right, so you want to know your team riders?
Yeah, I need to.
Okay, here we go then. So you can have either Scott Nichols and Henning Bayer, Andreas Jonsson and Chris Harris, Scott Nichols and Billy Gennaro, or
No.
Sebastian Ulamek and Chris Harris?
Oh,
C.
Elmek was Polish. Did he get around Eastbourne?
I'd go C all day long.
No,
No, I'd go.
I reckon because you're telling me C. Go on, tell me what I should go.
I reckon C.
Okay, I'm going A then.
He's going A. He's going A. Scott Nichols and Henning Bayer, and they're going to come up against Nicky Pedersen and Steen Jensen.
Oh, that guy, yeah. I mean, he's good. He's really good rider. To even get a spot in the Eastbourne team must have been really good. What was his name again?
Nicky Pedersen?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, any good?
I think he's pretty handy. Steen Jensen with him as well. Scott Nichols, Henning Bayer, setting ourselves up for a good heat here. Once again, just want to give a shout out to our two team sponsors tonight, Speculate to Accumulate, Ian Jordan's company there, and the Speedway Chat Show sponsor as well. So awesome to have him on board tonight. And of course, our meeting sponsor, who are also sponsoring the Coventry Bees, Iwade Garage as well. So this is heat number 11.
I've just got a feeling that Nicky Pedersen, as you can see them there in the
Red helmet.
Red helmet colour, riding at number 2. No way. How's this work? Oh yeah, you got old mate number 9. We got him. We haven't got him. Oh, big one. Oh. Yes, go on. We got it. Go on.
We got 3-0.
Yeah. I'll take it. Go, here we go. Yeah, get up the inside. You got it, son. He hasn't got it, has he?
No, he ain't got it in him.
He hasn't got it.
Thanks, nearly.
Yeah, well, that's the way life is. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Look at Nicky Pedersen, eh? A style like a meerkat coming out of a hole. Look at him. You sure that's not Bjarne Pedersen?
Scotty Nichols in front.
Nah, brilliant. Oh, I'm happy for my boys. I think a 3-all. If I lose by less than 10 tonight, I reckon it should be a virtual victory. Great start. Scotty Nichols on the back, celebrating second. Good stuff.
No, he got first.
Did we? Wow, we got a 4-2. Good
So
chat.
there we are. That's tactical territory, and it worked for Childsy there. 4-2. You're pulling it back. 4 points in it again.
Oh, mate, it's hard work. I tell you what, on a serious note, it makes you realise how hard it is to go to a home track advantage track like Eastbourne or Exeter back in the day or Arena Essex. Like,
What do you mean Exeter was a home track advantage? Everyone loved Exeter.
do you remember when you rode there, Gerry?
Yeah, in me trainers.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know,
I rode there in my jeans and trainers in a mechanics race.
Yeah.
It was in the very, very, very last meeting. I was there with who else? Lee Trigger, Ben Trigger's dad. He was in that race. He was mechanic of Timmo, and then there was another guy. Yeah, we rode around in our trainers, and this other guy had full riding kit, and he was gone.
like
was the
leotards
scariest.
and stuff.
Yeah. He had cycling kit on. No, he had full race kit on, and we were all in our jeans and trainers riding around.
On actual speedway bikes.
Yeah, we did a mechanics race in jeans and trainers.
Lucky Ronnie Allen wasn't the referee.
Yeah, I mean, it was a while ago. It was the last meeting, and then after that, Ivan Major went out and did 4 laps after us. He was the last person to ever ride round at Exeter.
Ah, nice touch.
Yeah, so I was the second to last.
So I'm only 4 behind, aren't I? 4 behind.
You are 4 points behind now. I've got to mention the sponsor of heat number 12. I forget the name now. It looks like it's on a hat there. Speedway Chat Show. Guys, thanks very much for coming on board with Virtual Skid, not only tonight, but of course, as sponsor of heat number 12. Tell our guys a little bit more about your show, when they can see it, and what it's all about, because it's pretty awesome.
Tuesday night, 7 p.m. We try and get it on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. We do randomly go live at random times when there's some interesting news of things that are going on. But me and Charles have been speaking for a couple of years and about what our opinion is on how to bring Speedway to the modern age. And we spoke during lockdown, and we was like, oh, we should try and do this chat show. We should try and get people, like all the boys involved. And, we've both got really good contacts within Speedway. So I phoned Crispy Holder and said to him, is there any chance that if me and Childsy do this thing, would you come on and have a chat? And he was like, yeah, sure. I can't do today, but I can do tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting it to be like this week. I thought I'd had some time to set it up. So I literally came home, set everything up. I made a Facebook page. I did an Instagram page. I made a logo. And yeah, me and Childsy pretty much on the phone for a whole day. And within 24 hours, we had over 1,000 followers, and it went crazy, wasn't it? It was mental.
Yeah, it was. I think it's evolved since then, hasn't it? Like we had some big stars on at the start. We've had Bruce Pennell, Greg Hancock, Chris Holder, Darcy Ward, Monster Joe, Ty Wolferton, the team managers of Great Britain. We've had lower league stuff. So we had a massive impact. We've had Magic Janowski, second Grand Prix winner this year. Niels Christian Everson, Matty Zagar. So yeah, we're evolving. We're never going to please 100% of the audience, because, if you do too much GP stuff, they go, what about British Speedway? You do British Speedway, they say, what about GP stuff? You do a British Speedway, they said, what about National League? So
yeah, they did. We had one the other day that said, oh, can you talk to somebody from Glasgow Speedway because you're doing everything too far down the south?
Yeah, we're Southern Hemisphere biased. That was a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're not biased to anyone. We will talk to anyone. Yeah.
And then we evolved into the live stream at Plymouth for the first time a couple of weeks back. Yeah, it's been really good. And then I do, I broke the couple of weeks back with the Grand Prix. I broke the Endless Tire story. So we do little bits and pieces trying to keep our fans up to date, because we know the truth's out there. And I think we're a sport that sort of gets starved of regular information like the big boys and F1 and MotoGP. So Gerry and I use our contacts best we can. And I guess this year it's been tough because of the lack of Speedway. But we have loyal followers. So if you haven't checked us out, look, just come and have a listen, pop in, pop out, and you'll be yelling at the screen for Gerry to shut up, but that's just the way it is.
There you go then, guys. That's most Tuesday nights, 7:00. Make sure you check out the Speedway Chat Show on Facebook and join these guys live.
Tonight, I'm giving away a hat.
You're giving away a hat? Oh, yeah? Right, okay.
Yeah.
What hat is it?
Well, they're at your house. We got a pile of them. Let's give them one to the Virtual Skid fans, Gerry, tonight. How we do it, we're going to leave it to producer Barry and Andy. But if anyone wants a Speedway Chat Show, you guys work it out in the comments. Get them going.
Awesome. Okay, well, let's have a chat to Barry about that, and we'll figure that out. There you go.
Yeah, cool.
Here we go.
The Speedway that just keeps on giving.
Yeah. Choose the colour, any colour, red or grey.
Yeah, you got two choices.
There you go. Awesome stuff. Right, okay, back to the Speedway then. And it's heat number 12. Gerry, your pick, your 4 points up. A, B, C, or D?
I'm going to go for A.
Going for A. 2005, Dean Barker, Andrew Moore. And they're coming up against Chris Harris and Billy Gennaro.
Oh, jeez. Come on, give me a break, Andy.
Now, you spoke earlier on, Childsy, about Billy Gennaro thinking that he might be able to come good on a small track, being from over in America. He hadn't done it yet for you, but hopefully this is the
Gerry. One. That was Gerry being optimistic for me. Cheers, buddy.
Okay.
Hi, Nyla.
However, they're coming up against Dean Barker and Andrew Moore for you, Gerry. So,
and I'm all right with this one then. Something happens in this one. I got a feeling.
He's got a feeling. Well, we're going to find out. This is heat number 12.
This is why I bring me lucky charm, Gerry. Nala's got me back. Come on, Nala. Tell Billy to do his good thing. Come on. Sorry, it's her bedtime. Late. Right, come on, boys. How many are we behind? We're 4 behind.
And away they go.
Go
What
on.
have I got?
You got red and blue, Gerry. I got yellow and green.
I know I'm red or blue.
Go on, go on. What a move around the outside on the back wheel throttle, snapping into bend 3. Go on, Janiro. Go on, son. Oh, who's that in red? I'm scared of the guy in red. Is that Floppy?
Oh,
He's Floppy Norris, isn't it?
no, he was at 1, wasn't he?
No, it's Barker. Dean Barker.
Barker.
Yeah, God.
I'll go with Barker. You've only got one rider. Yellow's had an engine failure.
Oh, I haven't seen that out the back.
And it's looking ominous now for the home side. The visitors, you've got to give them credit. They've been superb. They've ridden as a team. And at the moment, they are looking not only to get the bonus point, but the 2 league
Good
points
stuff.
as well.
Billy Janiro
So Janiro
comes
leading
good
the way.
for
Barker in
Childsy,
second place.
leveling
Third
it out.
place,
4
Andy
points
Moore.
behind, 3 heats to go.
Long
Throttle
time
snap
since
it,
the
son.
team's come to
Do it for
Arlington,
the United
and
States of Albania.
the
Go
task
on,
of
you
the
good
Eagles,
thing.
you normally expect it from
Oh.
Barker. You don't normally
We
expect
can
it from
wheelie that
Barker,
boy.
but Janiro
I was with him at
won
Costa
into
Mesa
number 12.
2 years ago,
Second place,
and he was
Barker.
wheeling
Third
around the
place,
corner
Andy
in the
Moore.
bend with the
Eagles
flag in
to
his
the
hand.
Bees.
So, with 3 heats left, that was a 3-all, 4 points in it, 38 plays 34. And we're back to Childsy. It's your choice. You haven't got a
finally.
tactical, you just got the straight A, B, C, or D. What would you like for heat number 13?
Finally, I get a choice. Jerry's had the last 12 on the bounce, hasn't he? So, A. Come on.
Going A 2005. Okay, for the Eastbourne Eagles,
Yes.
Dean Barker and Steen
Yeah.
Jensen.
Yes, come on. Come on.
And for the Coventry Bees, Sebastian Ulemek and Scott Nichols.
Yes, 5-1. Come on. Oh, we're back. I knew I could do it. I knew I could do it.
So we've got one of you that is absolutely hysterics and the other one's just shaking his head slightly. He's not happy. He's not happy,
I
Childsy.
ain't doing good in this one, am I? Barker could pull it through out of the bag.
Yeah, good luck with that. Come on, 7 nickels. Come on. I'm
Well,
confident.
this is the Heat 13 Battle of the Big Guns, sponsored by Mark Cooper. Of course, sponsored one heat already. Great friend of Speedway, great friend of Speedway on the island as well. Thanks, Mark, for your support. Let's go in for heat number 13, starting to hot up now.
2005, Gerry Goals wearing Air Max 95s for the first time. Ulemek and Nichols. Let's go.
Still wearing them.
Well, yeah,
15
they're
years
classic,
later.
man. Try roll me for my Air Max 95s. I'll be 50 cent all
Here's
over.
Barker coming from the outside. Watch this. He's going to...
Go on!
Yes! Come on,
Go
Dino.
on, Nichols, big on.
Come
Go
on,
on,
Dino.
Nichols. Come on, Seb. Come on, Ulemek. Think it's possible. Think
Dino's
it's
coming
Polish.
through.
Oh,
Dino's coming through.
ridiculous.
Yes.
Oh, come on, Ulemek. Stay on the bike. Think of Polish
that's-
sausage. Think of
he's
the
got-
Lotties.
Oh,
go on,
He's
Nichols.
got to go the long way round to get round Dino, though. Because he ain't coming off the curb, is he?
If he goes the long way round, it's probably on the pole line and his Polish track.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Come on, Seb.
There we go.
Can't hold it together.
There's 2 points in it. 2 points in it and 2 weeks to go.
I'll take that with 2 to go, Jez. I can see a draw coming on. Go on.
What happens if there's a draw?
Dash for cash.
Heat 16.
Go on, Nichols. Come on, Seb. Go on, Seb. Get that up, you Jez. 10 points
I
behind.
will say, you said about Dash for Cash. How good was the Dash for Cash on
Oh,
couple of
couple of weeks, mate.
Oh, he's happy now. He's clawed it back again. 2 points in it with 2 heats to go. 4-2 to the Coventry Bees. 40 plays 38. It's getting warmer here now, and the virtual team managers are starting to sweat. Now, guys, 2 heats to go. You're in the pits. What will you be saying to your riders now?
pull your finger out your ass.
Oh, I don't know. I'd be saying to them, guys, let's get emotional. We're up against Sims. Remember Sims? The best he's got to tell is he had a mechanics race at Exeter, second last to Ivan Major. We can't let that dominate us. Get out there, boys. Fly like a bee, sting like a butterfly. Yeah.
Well, that's a bit of a team talk there. He's unbelievable, this guy, isn't he? Great to have him on Virtual Skid. Right then, heading into heat number 14. 2 heats to go. Sponsored by Hedgehog Racing. Of course, Barry's company there. If you want racing gloves, boots, hats, whatever you need for your racing attire, Hedgehog Racing, they've got you covered. Just contact Barry. He'll get you sorted with some great gear there.
Bazza, is that you? Bazza, listen. I need some gloves for me Hedgehog battery. What size do they come in?
They will come in every size that you need, and you can pick your colours as well. We know that they've
Right,
got a
Childsy.
great selection.
Yeah. Go on, Gerry.
Yeah. Watch this.
Crash. Please crash.
Yeah, well, this one's me. Ready? I am that one.
Now, that was a bite.
Yeah, I was with it.
You held on. There's your first problem.
Yeah, I was with it.
Heat number 14 then, Gerry. This is your last pick. Make it count. You're 2 points up. A, B, C or D?
I'm going to go D.
He's going D, 2004. Adam Shields and Andrew Moore's back out for you. Going up against Morten Reisiger and Michael Coles.
Michael
Coles,
Coles, yeah, you're dead.
What? I'm hoping for a big last heat then. Sorry, Colesy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, he doesn't seem quite so confident now. But we're going to find out. This is heat number 14.
Great pick, Gerry. Yeah, Colesy, take a breath, buddy.
There he is in
yellow.
Yellow and black.
Yeah.
Yeah, yellow and black.
Have a kick, Colesy. That's going to help you. Oh, jeez. Come on, Morten. Is it Morten Reisiger for me?
Yeah.
It is. Come on.
Oh, here we go.
It. Oh, we've missed it. Oh, no. This is the nail in the coffin.
Oh, at least you've got a tactical sub for your last ride.
I can do it in heat 15. I hope so.
Yeah. You need to.
Mate, look at the crowd going nuts at Eastbourne, wrapping it up in heat 14. I never wish
gonna win now.
anyone. I'm just thinking, breakdown. Come on, throw a chain. Don't get hurt, but throw a chain. Have a flat tyre, don't get hurt. Lose your helmet colour, get disqualified. Oh my God. The only thing I lose in the world to Gerry has got to be something virtual that he's stitched me up against. Absolutely crazy.
There you go.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not going to scream about it. I'm not going to scream about it, but here we go.
No, go on, have a go, Morten.
Winner,
have a go. It's not over yet. Go on. Oh, come on. Oh, go on, something happens. Why'd you have to pick bloody D, Gerry? Oh, I'm out.
Winner. Do we have to watch Heat 15?
I'm absolutely gutted for the boys. We travelled all that way tonight.
I could be 10 ahead if we win the next one with a 5-1 as well.
Yeah, but
which is probably going to happen at Eastbourne.
Can we go back and him pick A? Would it be any different?
Right, so we're in the pits for the last time then before Heat 15. That wasn't what you wanted, Childsy. You lost 5-1.
Hang on a second, Andy. I'm giving me rider a bollocking. It's the throttle, you idiot. It's the throttle.
Unfortunately, he didn't hear you. You were 5-1 down there, and there is nothing you can do now. You have lost. Gerry, you've won Virtual Skid 13.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well done, Gerry. Spike me. And then come on Virtual Skid and beat me. Well done, mate. You're a legend. You're a hero.
But having said that, Childsy, you have got a tactical in this ride, but you can't win, but you can go home with your head held high.
Don't worry, mate. It's going to be high. I know he cheated, so end of the day. Facts.
Heat number 15, once again, sponsored by Elite Floors. Chad Worksfield, of course, over there. We spoke about him earlier, and they're a big supporter of Virtual Skid. Thanks, guys, for coming on board with us again and sticking with us. So, Heat 15, Childsy. Tactical territory time. And do you want to know the Coventry riders or the Eastbourne riders?
And I can't win. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to take it away from you. Why don't you know all of the riders, seeing as it's Heat 15?
Let's do that.
And you can choose whichever heat you want. All right, okay. So your first heat will be Nicky Pedersen and Davey Watt against Scott Nichols and Billy Gennaro.
No.
Or
that'd be a good race.
Nicky Pedersen and David Norris against Scott Nichols and Chris Harris.
No.
Or Nicky Pedersen and David Norris against Andreas Johnson and Billy Gennaro.
No.
Or Davey Watt and Adam Shields versus Scott Nichols and Chris Harris.
No.
Right. We've kind of run out at that point then.
I'll go for D then. Look, let's back British, I guess.
Okay, so he's going for the only race that doesn't feature Nicky Pedersen.
Yeah.
In a word, there you go.
Yeah, it's England versus Australia, isn't it? Doesn't Davey Watt, Adam Shields?
Davey Watt and Adam Shields against Scott Nichols and Chris Harris.
No.
British.
Now, yeah, go on, man. Yeah, test match on the last one. Yeah, let's go for it. Go on then.
Eyes down then. This is the last heat. Heat 15 coming your way.
Who won, Childsy?
5-1 to the Aussies. Gerry acting like a kid with Star Wars again, showing your age now, you vegan. Anyway. Oh, sorry, I'm
Winner,
not
winner,
chicken dinner.
Final heat.
Oh, come on.
Here he goes. Here he goes.
Oh, no! Big move by, go on, Nichols. Go on, Scotty. Yeah! Sorry,
I can't go against the British, can I?
Scotty's having a look around like it matters. Go on, Harris. Go on, Scott. Go on. Oh, yeah!
Someone.
What a move!
On the inside too.
Oh, he's on. Rerun. I could have a 5-0. Can I win? No, still 6 behind, aren't I? Bugger. Oh, throwing the shapes is Davey Ward. He's up there. 5-1.
He got 5-1.
Go on. Oh, head held high. The Brits. I never thought I'd cheer the Brits against the Aussies. Why couldn't I have picked this every race? Oh, can we do this again? Start from the start. Nah. Well done, Gerry. You paid your money, you got your win, and good on you, you know, to be honest. Wow. That's the closest I think anyone's come at Eastbourne.
Oh, it's 2 points, isn't it? Yeah.
You pay enough money, mate, you get results. So, you know, I'm happy for you. You know, like regardless of, you know, the facts, you know, and I don't want this going out on the virtual skid, but behind the scenes, you did stuff. You got Eastbourne against a big track Coventry. You paid your money, mate. You got more money than me. You know, live at home with your mum. You know, I got bills to pay and kids to feed. So, what chance did I have?
That is the meeting tonight, Gerry. You've won. He pulled it back a bit, but not enough. 46-44. Gerry's happy. Look, he's got his wands.
A great one. Yeah, I seen him wave that last time I stayed at his house and all.
Guys, it's been a great ball tonight, and it's been really interesting and great to have you on. Good luck with the show. It's going well.
Yeah.
And it was great to be with you a couple of weeks ago as well on that live stream down at Plymouth. Good luck on everything you do. You're doing great. I'm going to bring Barry in from the Premier chat room now. I'm going to see you later. Here comes Barry.
Andy.
Yes.
Andy, before you go, honestly, thank you, mate, because you made our first live stream what it was with your camera work, pal. So good job.
Yep. Thank you very much, Andy. You're a star.
Pleasure. Really enjoyed it. Right, here he comes. Here comes Barry.
How you doing? You all right? Enjoy that?
Yeah, look, I really did. I really did. It's hard working with Gerry because he doesn't talk and he's got no charisma. So, you know.
No, guys, that was brilliant. Childsy, I've not heard the word rematch or away leg from you yet.
I did say it, but because of the politics and how much Gerry did, every time I went to, Andy muted me.
I reckon we should have a word with our friends and see if we can do an away leg at Coventry.
Mate, done. Because mate, there's no chance the Eastbourne Eagles are going to Coventry. I got stitched up hard. And I'm doing this for my mate Gerry, who doesn't have friends, doesn't eat meat, and he's got to sit down to wee. If you can't help a bloke out like that, who can you help in the world?
Hey, mate, I'm agreeing with you there, man. That's fantastic.
You know how many sanitizers he's got to take just to go to the toilet to wipe the surface?
Stop it. Last time I coughed like that, I was in China.
Mate, I was stitched up. I hate being stitched up, man. I'm telling you.
No, that was genuine. It was great. And actually, of all of our guests that have needed a tactical ride, you've had the best results. Most of them get it totally wrong. And you did really well. You did really well in choosing your riders.
Hey, look,
as you say, to come away from Eastbourne with 2-point deficit is a miracle.
I didn't get a choice in a tactical because I was always ahead.
Of course, you're always ahead, Gerry. And listen, I'm going to say this for all the protest things going on at the moment. It doesn't matter if you win. Look how happy I am to lose.
But how was it to be team manager for the first time then, boys?
It's bad.
It's bad, isn't it? It's pressure.
Yeah.
Real pressure.
I can honestly say, like I said during it, that would be tough to go as, you know, like in real life, a Coventry team manager to Eastbourne, or Eastbourne going to Coventry.
Yeah.
you know, and how set up and things is, but turning the bike, like I got into that. I really enjoyed it. It was so different to what I thought it was going to be. And, you know, but look, at the end of the day, you know, Gerry's won all in his life. So, you know, you got to be happy for him. Like, who
I'm
would
happy
be?
for him. I'm happy for
Yeah.
him. I'm
Look
very
at
happy for Gerry.
Mate, freeze frame this because that's him smiling more than I've ever seen him smile. Barry, thanks for having us.
That's all right. No, it's a pleasure. It was great.
Yeah.
As I said, it's really funny. And you both obviously know your stuff about Speedway, and you portray that as well in the chat show
Yeah.
and make it such good fun. And that's what we need in Speedway.
Mate.
Fun, knowledge, and great sport.
For a premium channel like the Virtual Skids to risk their viewers for having us on this.
Yeah, we're expecting it to plummet.
Good luck.
I already warned Andy. I said it'll go down after this one.
Yeah, mate. Oh, sorry. Hey, we gave a hat away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did. Yeah, that's very
I'll
good.
sort that out.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for doing that.
That's
and of course,
amazing.
I just have to thank. I know you thanked him earlier for what he did at Plymouth, but what Andy does behind the scenes for Virtual Skid, it's a big undertaking. He does a fantastic job.
It's going to take him a week to edit this.
Yeah, it does. It really does take about a week to edit it down.
Yeah.
And that's not when Chelsea's on it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Don't worry, folks, because it's gone out live.
He sends me all this documentation through. I mean, tons of it.
Yeah.
For everyone, and you have to also thank Ian Groves, who does our graphics for us as well, because we couldn't do it without him. And of course, all the fabulous sponsors that we have, and we thank you very much, including you two. And so we're very appreciative of that, because without you, we can't do it. That's the long and the short of it. So thanks very much.
We get involved in anything Speedway. We certainly don't do it for the money because it costs us. It costs us. But like you said, I often praise Gerry. I literally turn up and talk. It's what I do. But the amount of work this fella goes to deliver exceptional stuff it's literally amazing. What we produced on our first live stream at Plymouth blew me away, and the comments that we got was down to Gerry. I turn up and talk, love or hate me, don't give because the end product Speedway, and it is what it is, and we're passionate, and I you've got to help a kid like Gerry, because life's tough for someone with ginger hair and that sort of stuff. So
you're all heart, Childsy, mate.
Yeah.
So I can feel it from this. Anyway, it just gives me to say that today, Gerry, you have won for the Speculate to Accumulate Eastbourne Eagles 46 over, sorry, Childsy, the Iwade Garage Coventry Bees. Well done. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Well done, Gerry. Hope you like salad.